Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the Triviamaster of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in the multiverse, where the points do matter, losing will cost you everything, and being wrong is half the fun, because we get to see you suffer. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me, as always, is Intern Casey Jones.
Hello, I'm Intern Kristie. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm so excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Trivia.
Yes.
Today, I see you are celebrating super heroics.
Yes, because,
in a certain way.
the Batman met the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, did he?
Yes, and he took Raphael to a very special place for the Batman.
A pizza place?
No, well,
Crime
probably.
Alley?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
Behold, my tragic backstory. Cowabunga, indeed.
He took the Ninja Turtles he took Raphael to Crime Alley. What is this place? Crime Alley. Creative folks you've got here in Gotham. This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael. Walks off. And that's it.
Did you see the slow motion pearls?
They were killed by an ordinary man down on his luck thief with a gun, shot right in front of me for no reason other than the money in my father's wallet and the pearls around my mother's neck, which fell to the ground in slow motion. That's right, holy tragic backstory!
Holy tragic backstory.
And you can have a tragic backstory if you go to crowd.live and enter the code KAVE2. That's KAVE2. Cowabunga.
Another version. Enter 2.
Another Cowabunga, another version, enter 2. I'm going to boot
Yeah.
the duplicate Maddie, but I also just made quite a discovery.
Oh, what?
I can finally... Yeah, that's not the only... That's not even the one I meant to do. What because I can change your names now. And let's just go to our leaderboard, where Missy Angelo has 420 points. I can actually give points out now.
Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing.
But they have to be numbers.
You changed my name? It's more likely than you think.
It's more likely than you think. Things from the void. Things from a rose on the grave. Suffering. You know, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. The Phantom Menace coming back to theaters later in May. You got to figure out which one I am first. That's true. But I think we all know. But you should join our game of trivia to play against Missy Angelo, Undercover Turtle, Maddie Langelo, Cowabunga Pizza Time, the Cowabunga Kid, and Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise, Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise, Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise, Pizza Potatoes, Mutant, Half Shell.
Woo!
You can play against all of those wonderful players in our game of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trivia. And now this will cover the comics, the cartoons, the movies, and more. If all these questions are about Usagi Yojimbo crossovers, I'm set. That would have been a very good move. Usagi Yojimbo, of course, is a samurai rabbit who is a separate character from the Ninja Turtles, created independently, but frequently crosses over with those heroes in a half shell. And there's also going to be a live-action R-rated Ninja Turtles movie coming out.
R-rated?
Yeah, based on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, which is an adult comic, because, you know, the Ninja Turtles were famously, originally, much more of a, like, gritty, dark comic.
Wow. It's
Before
not just part of the shrinkflation.
Before the 1980s cartoon made them all fun.
The turtles will hang dong. Finally!
I think you do. Don't you see his dong in one of the things?
Where is the dong on the turtle? Is it inside of the shell? Is there a special hole for the dong?
Because I was about to say something that would give away a trivia question, but we'll return to that later.
Next week's trivia, where's the dong? Where's the dong on a turtle?
And there's also going to be a
Where
video
is it?
game. There's going to be a film and a video
Where's
game
the dong?
based on The Last Ronin, which is all about Raphael as the last Ninja Turtle.
Turtle dong.
All the other Ninja Turtles are dead.
Oh no!
And Raphael's the last one who survived and wants to avenge their death by killing the grandson of the Shredder.
Oh my. But it wasn't his fault, necessarily.
No, it was the nephew's fault.
Oh, never
It was
mind.
the grandson's fault. He's a fascist dictator.
Where is the dong? Hidden
Yeah.
by the fascistic
Dictator.
fascistic.
Or perhaps hidden by Peebop, Blogster Stockman, and Teenage Mutant Needle Teetles.
Teenage Needle Teetles.
That's funny. Well, they did that before the comic, too. Interesting. Something is afoot. A Foot Clan?
Ho ho!
Let's find out with question number 1. In their first appearance, the Ninja Turtles all wore bandanas that were blue, purple, orange, and red. Or red. In the original version, the Ninja Turtles all had the same color of bandana. The different colored bandanas weren't added until the 1980s cartoon.
So, Fluval, can you tell me? So I did a purple look for today.
You're Donatello, then.
Oh, I thought it was Michelangelo.
No. Donatello, who does machines, wears purple.
Oh. What does Michelangelo wear?
Orange.
Orange. Okay, well,
Leonardo
I got
leads.
those two confused. I thought that was Raphael.
Raphael wears red.
I feel like, let's go off vibes here, though. Like, the vibes of the Renaissance artists, Michelangelo is purple. Am I right? That's his vibe. And Donatello is red.
I mean, Michelangelo famously is a party dude because he just hit out.
Yes.
He had dodged his debtors or his creditors.
But Raphael, right? Like, Raphael,
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to look into these
So here's the
things.
thing. I asked Intern Forrest this question, and he knew who the Ninja Turtles were before he knew who the Renaissance artists were. So to his mind, it very much is, of course, Leonardo's blue.
So Donatello was 1386.
And Frank Herbert, the writer of Dune, he fled to Mexico to dodge the IRS.
Michelangelo Pizza. Michelangelo David. Artist.
Michelangelo Nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
Michelangelo
Okay.
Party Dude. Eric Germ says, good, fuck the IRS.
Great. So Michelangelo was born basically like right after Donatello died. So, and Michelangelo, he was a...
Here they are, both alive.
True. And Raphael was basically, he was just a little bit younger than Michelangelo.
You're saying he was 13 foot and 86 inches tall?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. What's the other one?
Leonardo?
Leonardo.
Yeah, it's Leonardo who leads. Donatello does machines, right? Now, Raphael, he's cool but rude.
Okay,
and Michelangelo is a party dude.
And Da Vinci was also, he was basically around the same time.
Yeah, Da Vinci was around the same time.
Yeah, Da Vinci was just a little bit older than these two guys, than Raphael and Michelangelo. Raphael was a cutie. Though. He was like known as cutie, and didn't he do those really nice doors?
Machines.
Didn't he do those doors?
Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude. Which doors?
Yeah, he did those doors.
Leonardo?
No, Raphael.
It is ironic that of the artists, it was Leonardo who did machines. They should have named the turtle who did machines Leonardo. You know?
Yeah. No, that's super true. That is super true. He did okay, normal shit. Michelangelo, crazy shit. The man was insane. And Leonardo, we all know Leonardo. Donatello, a little bit older though.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sculptor, you might say.
You have all officially put more thought into this than the creators ever did.
See, like, for some reason, I would say that he was red. The vibe is red.
Michelangelo didn't believe in showering. He'd peel his clothes off and take skin with it.
That is why he's purple.
That's why he's a party dude.
That is why he's purple. He was also very gay, but very repressed about it. He followed like at least one absolute insane like.
Do you know why they're named after Renaissance painters?
Guy. Because the rat liked them.
No,
right?
I mean like out of universe. Because it was quirky.
Oh, I thought it was because the guy who made the rat liked them.
I mean, also that. But Peter Laird, one of the co-creators, said it just felt quirky enough to fit the concept.
Exactly. Yeah. When you name a baby, you don't know if they'll do machines or not.
That's true.
Unless you're Cronenberg.
That's just grounded realism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also why Michelangelo's women look like men with lumps.
Yeah. Just very, very suppressed about his gayness. I think Raphael, like, he's a cutie.
Yeah, that's my favorite version of the origin, is that Splinter knows martial arts because he was a rat owned by a guy who knew martial arts, and he watched him do martial arts and learned it, and so then when he was mutated by the ooze into being bipedal, he knew martial arts and taught it to the turtles.
I see. I love that.
Yeah.
Love a rat that can learn by
There's also
observing.
versions where he was a like ninja who got turned into a rat and maintained his memory. But anyway, in their first appearance, the Ninja Turtles all wore bandanas that were red is the correct answer. And again, it wasn't until the cartoon in the 1980s that they each got their own bandana to probably help with toys.
In the original cartoon, Splinter was a human?
Yeah.
That got turned into a rat?
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the cartoon one. But in some of there was a version where he was a rat, a little rat. Exactly.
Ah!
You know, every week I forget about that until it falls off the stand in the middle of this show.
That, and I'm also having a really wonderful little voice jammer thing going on. I don't know if any of you can tell. Me over here, I'm like, did I
Really?
get high? Am I drunk?
Huh.
I don't remember partaking in substances today.
I changed nothing, so that's concerning that
But
it's doing
boy,
that.
it did take me this entire time to be like, no,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Huh.
No, I'm sure. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit. I can handle it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's doing that to you.
It's
Huh.
not as bad as it has been.
Is that better?
Well, now I think it's off.
I turned off the headphones. They can still hear you, but you don't hear yourself
hello,
back.
everyone.
Does that work as a workaround?
Yeah, it works.
Okay. I mean, you're hearing your echo, but that's not because
That's
we're,
fine.
in the station and everything.
Yeah, that's because of the station.
Yes, as is our leaderboard, where P-Bop is in first, Blogster Stockman in second, Undercover Turtle in third, Missy Angelo in fourth, Pianardo in fifth, Pizza Tatoes, a mutant
Banana
half shell
half-shell.
in sixth, Teenage Mutant Ninja CBC in seventh, Middle-aged mutagenic Samurai Tortoise in eighth, the Cowabunga Kid in ninth, Matty Langelo, Cowabunga Pizza Time in 10th, and rounding out our leaderboard, it's Teenage Mean-Age Needle Teetles with negative 913 points.
Teenage Mean-Age Needle Teetles. That
Needle
one's the most fun
Teetles.
to say. Needle Teetles.
Needle Teetles is good, yeah.
Needle Teetles.
Yeah.
Teenage Mean-Age Needle Teetles.
Teenage Mean-Age Middle
Needle
Teetles. Now
Teetles.
let's all look at question 2. During the Coming Out of Their Shells tour, the Ninja Turtles appeared on which talk show? Arsenio, Oprah, Regis and Kathy, live with Regis and Kathy Lee, or Ricky Lake?
Now, Arsenio also sounds like an art name.
Arsenio Hall?
No, the name
Oh,
Arsenio.
you're saying Arsenio could have been a Ninja Turtle?
Like, it
Yeah.
seems like it's the name of a Middle Ages artist. Am I right?
It does. I would love their hidden brother Arsenio.
There are apparently a lot of Arsenios who are excellent artists, but they're not from the Middle Ages, per my look through your mind palace, Googs. Fluvs.
What?
See, this is the issue. When I can't hear myself, I also don't know what I'm saying, so I called you Googs.
Well, okay, then you get to hear yourself and
Oh, no!
have to live with
Oh,
it, I
no! Arsenio, the sixth turtle. Oh, it's worse now. It's worse now.
I don't-
Maybe just because I got
whatever.
gotten
This
used
is
to
what you're
it
gonna do.
before. Okay.
Yeah. You're on mic, I'm sure. I see your levels are fine.
Okay. As long as everyone can hear me.
I have no idea what could have changed.
Pianardo.
But let's
I
see
love
what you
that.
picked. One of you said Arsenio, 7 said Oprah, 1 said Regis and Kathy Lee, 2 said Ricky Lake. The correct answers are Oprah and Regis and Kathy Lee.
Oh.
Now, you know we're going to watch these clips. The
What
Oprah
about
one
Kelly?
is definitely the most famous.
Wasn't it Regis and Kelly?
First it was Regis and Kathy Lee, and then Kathy Lee left, and Kelly Ripa replaced her.
They replaced Kathy Lee before they replaced Regis. I assumed he died.
He did die.
Before there was a change.
No,
in
he
the-
left, but she left first. She chose to walk away from it first.
Outrageous.
I agree. If Jason Voorhees can go on Arsenio, the Ninja Turtles
Regis
should
and Kathy
too.
Lee might be a second option.
Yeah.
Jason was on Arsenio.
Yeah.
Oprah, here we come! Oh, no!
Where's their shells?
Oprah! No!
They're coming out of their shells. That's the name of the tour.
Oh.
Hey, Raphael, this is serious. Whoa! What are we gonna do? We're totally locked out! Whoa! What was that? Oh, Donatello! Well done!
They're so fun.
Man, what's going on with you anyway? Come on, we can have we don't have all day here.
That's true, yeah.
Come on, what's going on with you anyway?
Whoa! Oh man, no, that's right. Yeah.
They seem so much more deranged in these talk show
They
appearances.
really do.
Like, they're... I mean, maybe the shell is where their self-control is held. Yeah, they made the shells for the costume, but it was impossible to play the instruments in them, and they were too high.
I play the bass one-string guitar, and it's hooked up totally awesomely to this microphone here, and I'm just jamming all the time. Hooked up remote, when it's time to boogie, you know what I'm saying, it just goes all the way.
And you know, like we got a new message happening. That
Yeah.
you can do a lot more good with music than you
Yeah,
can
yeah, you
being
do
violent,
good.
fighting around all the time.
Yeah.
Right, you guys? That's cool.
I like this point.
I like
We
how
can-
they're talking with their
Yeah,
hands.
because the
like,
lip sync is so bad. Not me. It couldn't be
like,
me
they're
with bad
not
lip
talking
sync.
with their hands the way any human
No.
has ever spoken with their hands.
They're not
Like,
even talking with their hands like Shiana does. But I do love that. I also love we do more good with music than we ever could with fighting crime. And it's like, why did you ever go back to fighting crime?
Oh,
Yeah, there's kids.
Roll the cartoon!
Okay, dude.
Attack!
okay, dude.
Okay, dude.
Coming up, the Turtles sing their hit, Count on Us. You know that
This
song?
is an edited
Well,
down
you're gonna
version.
hear it.
Hello, Jazz. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so that's Donatello.
No, this is Raphael or Michelangelo. The color is bad, so I can't
No,
tell.
I don't.
Problems because of Shredder. I wish they had like that. You guys calm down.
So seated here, Leonardo on the left, Michelangelo second to
No.
left, Raphael third from left, and Donatello on the right. And April O'Neil, their reporter friend, is standing behind them.
I will never be able to figure that out.
Is he here now?
Calm down. Wait,
Well, I don't know. I heard
Well,
he might be
there's only
coming
been-
here.
Oh no, it's Shredder!
Shredder!
What is he doing here?
Is there,
Oh,
is there one of the
fuck!
turtles you like more
It's
than the others?
Shredder!
I mean, like, is there anything like
Oh,
romantic
great question,
or
Oprah.
anything?
Whoa,
What?
careful. Wait a minute. Whoa, be careful of that
He's
answer.
a children here.
Tell them about us.
No, I mean, I'm sure everyone you could. The more you get to know the turtles, the more attractive they become. But
Good answer.
You know he's talking about me.
Oprah, I've been trying to talk her into an interspecies relationships for months now.
Jesus
She won't do it.
Christ!
No, she
I'm a
can't do it.
reporter.
The biggest
I'm
problem is she can't hold her breath long enough, you know?
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, this.
I just wanted to say that
10
the
seconds,
one
please.
thing, the one thing about the turtles being a reporter, it's hard for me not to analyze. And the good thing about these guys is that they're not black or white; they're green.
Okay, here's a question. Yeah.
How?
What a 90s ass
If you live down in the sewer, is there any water comes down? Or?
Well, of course there is.
Lots of it.
Is there any water comes down?
Front of the child.
You know when we left New York?
It's really
Guy came in and
cute.
had
Oh, it's
a real
very cute.
problem, dried everything out.
Yeah, totally. The biggest problem is a lot of the water isn't clean, though, down there, you know?
Oh my God, Oprah's face!
Yeah, dude, it's like Splinter's our dad.
We gotta go
Down
back.
there, you know?
We gotta hear that kid's question.
What's so special about Splinter?
Yeah, what's so special about
Splinter's
him?
our dad, you know? I mean, what's so special about your dad?
What's so special about your dad? It's pizza time!
That's why we're here.
Yeah, they have a.
Wow. What's so special about your dad?
And the rest of this video is just nothing.
But my dad couldn't beat up your dad. My dad's rat that can do karate is able to beat up your dad's rat that can't do karate.
But you know, as we mentioned on the question, they also went on Regis and Kathy Lee.
Oh, did they talk about fucking?
Kathy,
right.
They did?
I'm going to introduce you.
We'll
This
see.
is Kathy.
Hi, Rob. How you doing, babe?
Kathy Lee, babe.
Rio in blue.
Yeah.
And this
No.
is Michelangelo.
That's
and
Donatello.
Back there.
That's Michelangelo.
For sure. Radical, right.
Oh,
Now, you know, it's
do a
only,
high three.
it's a high three.
High three, right. 'Cause we only have
I
three
love their
fingers.
weird muscles.
Yeah.
Good, dude.
You could get in trouble that way.
And I love their little microphones like Madonna.
Like Madonna, that's right.
Absolutely. So, coming out of our show is one of the cuts on the album. You just
You
did
get
it, huh?
that right, dude. It's the opening cut, name of our tour. That's what we're doing. Coming out of our shell.
I just hate how much more detail you can see of the costumes in this one.
Which one is
I hate how much detail you can see in their
Yeah, we're
musculature.
just so close. That's what happens sometimes.
Why don't you guys teach them your insignia?
Yeah,
Teach Regis your
that's
insignia.
like
Whoa, it's really easy, dude. Just watch Mike. He'll show it to you.
Awesome, dude.
Cool. Happening.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Very
Can you
good.
try it?
You've done that before.
What's the average age of the kids who come to see you guys?
Well, you know, it kind of ranges from 4, 5, all the way up to 17, 18 years old.
No, definitely
Well,
not the film
they're
actors.
into it.
Are you guys still living in the sewer?
I don't think.
Oh, well, there's no place like home.
It can't be, right?
I mean, you're making all this
You're
money.
making
It's time
tons
to
of money. Now,
relax.
let's
and-
get real here.
Well, now, you know, that's not all about money here.
Yes, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, so just two of them talk.
No, the other ones they're resting their voice for the show because they have to sing a lot in the show.
Have they opened a cross
that's
country
funny.
Oh my
This-
Wow,
god.
so the two of the two of them don't have their voice actors there. So they're resting their voice for the show.
Oh.
Yeah, one of them is
And then
Michael
that's
Ian
the
Black.
kickoff of a 40-city tour.
In
We're also going to be on
the
pay-per-view
show.
cable. On
Really?
October 3rd.
The turtles,
how many
they're coming
weeks
out of
did you
their
have to
shell, yeah.
practice, rehearse to get this show in shape?
How long did we practice, guys?
Well, we've been working on the music for a long time, but in rehearsal, I guess about 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Regis is played by Michael Ian Black in this clip.
Hey, dude, stay off my shell.
Yo, why are you just touching him without permission?
Okay, we'll remember that.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks so
We
much.
wish you a
and good
great
luck. Yeah,
opening.
great opening.
Not
Wednesday
right,
night
right.
at Radio City Music.
Wow.
Yeah, the Oprah clip is the one that became famous for a reason.
Yeah, because they're just horny
Because
on
they're just
fucking
horny little
Maine.
creeps and shit-talking children's dads. My favorite one is the Splitters are dad. What's so special about your dad?
Special about your dad?
Your dad kind of sucks, unlike our leaderboard, where Blogster Stockman is in first, Missy Angelo in second, Pianardo in third, Undercover Turtle in fourth, Pizza Tatoes, Mutant Half Shell in fifth, Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise in sixth, The Cowabunga Kid in seventh, Peebop in eighth, Donatello in ninth. Tootin'. You're right. MIB was not in. That's correction.
Needles.
You passed my test, Things from the Void. Michael Ian Black played them on like a promo tour before it came to town. And then doesn't.
Tootent teenage needle teetles. Tootent meagent needle teetles. Teetles in a needle teetle.
Needle Teedle.
Needle teetle.
Needle Teedle.
Precisely.
Needle Teedle.
Needle teetle.
And of course, Matty Langelo, Cowabunga Pizza Time, in 12th place behind Teenage Mutant Ninja CBC as we go to question number 3. In the TV series Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, who is the 5th turtle? Galizia, Sonofispa, Venus de Milo, or Pete Best?
Pete Best.
Who is the 5th
know.
turtle in the Saban-produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation? Which, and you can see here, they met with the Power Rangers in a crossover
fun.
event.
Can we see the 5th turtle?
We're going to after the question.
Okay. Will it give it away if we see them? More like Pete
It's
worse.
not. I mean, kinda.
Chris Kuroda.
No. No, it's not Chris Kuroda. It's not Eric Idle either. It's... Well, let's just see what you picked so we can find out. 1 of you said Galizia. 0 of you said Sofonispa. 11 of you said Venus de Milo. None of you said Pete Best. The correct answer is Venus de Milo. She was voiced by Lelania Lindbergh, who also voiced Bulma on Dragon Ball. And Nicole Parker was her suit actress. Notably, the male turtles are all named after artists, and she is named after a work of art.
Like, as if there were no female Renaissance artists that were wildly famous.
You know,
which there
like
are.
Galizia or Sonifsba.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was able to find it. Why can't they? But here's the intro to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation.
Oh, my. Pioneers!
How about that? See, there's Venus.
I love all of the costumes that they've got going on.
And the comics have also brought her back.
Does she have titties? Does she have turtle titties? Does she have tooties? Turtle tooties? Titties? Turtle tatas?
I mean, I think you know the answer to that.
Turtle tatas. Yeah, but I'm wondering how the fuck they make them look. Like, where would you put the titties on a turtle? Turties? Just body shaming a turtle woman. Yep. I remember her from the cartoon.
So yeah, they also brought her back in the cartoon, and they brought her back in the comics as like a Frankenstein turtle.
Just
where
where
she's
they
like a
would
turtle
be on a
assembled from
mammal?
different body parts.
Wow. I hate how they have her posed, too.
Yeah, this is a better pose.
She's the one in blue?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because she has a light blue, and Leonardo has dark blue.
At least with that, it's harder to tell that she has turtle titties.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the 90s were a confusing time. Turtles had titties. Turtles have titties. They do look like AI. They do look like
And yeah,
AI.
and now in the redesigned comic, she looks like this.
Oh, okay.
She's the like...
She doesn't have titties.
No.
That's much better.
Well, she's also... Wait. She's the...
I like the little shark guy.
Yeah. I think she's the one with like the Frankenstein stitching and stuff.
That's wild. I do like that.
Yeah.
She doesn't wear a bandana. It's just her face.
Because she's just like made of multiple
like dead turtles.
creatures. Like she's actually, I think, technically a frog.
Oh,
is what they've said.
But that frogs also don't have titties.
I know.
They don't.
So she's both of them. She's that like ascended version and the Frankenstein version. The one with like the white like around the eyes.
Okay.
Is also her. She was a human-born mutant frog. So she was turned into she was a human. I'm just going to show you the TMNT wiki.
A human-born mutant frog.
So here, the original on the TV show, she was just.
Does that mean that she was born from a human? Like a human went through a full gestational pregnancy and gave birth?
She was born as this human.
Okay.
And then taken in by a mutant reconstructive surgeon who turned her into the Frankenstein version.
Okay.
And then something happened.
Why?
That turned her into the current version.
Napoleon Bonablog.
Yeah, she's a patchwork mutant created with a mainly turtle-like appearance. She was a human-born mutant frog and member of the Punk Frogs, who are a gang of mutant frogs who live in Mutant Town.
Okay. And she hangs out with the turtles now because she also looks vaguely turtley.
Yeah, because she's turtley enough for the Turtle Club, and she's she's drawn to Donatello.
Oh, I see.
There we go. So They saw future versions of themselves in a clan they were part of, moments before Armageddon arrived to consume them all. Ooh. Venus tried to save her future self, who used her mystical abilities to restore her memories of her past, and passed on her own knowledge before being consumed. Venus also became physically whole in the process, finally a turtle, and resembling her future self. Dawn came to her rescue, and in that moment, Venus realized how their connection had been formed through Barlow's grafting of his carapace onto her body. Dawn opened a portal back to present, and knowing that they knew how to find each other, he later helped her and Bludgeon to find a place to start their own ninja clan in the Eastfall Arboretum on Roosevelt Island.
All right, so first, she was not whole when she was
part
frog.
So I think it's Donatello's shell. I think she has Donatello's shell attached to her.
But first off, she was not whole when she was part frog, and only by being fully turtle is she whole.
Yeah.
This feels like some anti-frog propaganda.
I mean, it does not. Oh, so Donatello had initially had a prosthetic carapace, so he has a prosthetic shell. He lost his shell and has a prosthetic one.
Oh, to make him feel more like a man?
No, because he lost it. He got hurt.
So, like...
See?
Why can't he just fight without it?
I don't know. He wants to have one.
Yeah, because it makes him feel like a man.
And it's also bulletproof.
That's pretty fun. But the other turtle shells aren't bulletproof?
No.
Talk about shell shock. Yeah, did he lose it on the Out of Our Shell tour? He took it off and he lost it?
That would make sense.
This is Turtlepedia. Is it canon, though?
Yeah. No, this is
Sophie
the
Campbell
IDW
art, yes.
comics that are coming out now. It's current canon. It's not animated series. There's multiple turtle canons because they get rebooted so often.
I see.
You know, it's not like a unified whole in the way that some other works are.
So it's more of a Frankenstein, like the Venus de Milo.
Frankenstein Venus is actually more of a representation of the franchise as a whole, as is our leaderboard. Where Blogster Stockman is in first, Missy Angelo in second, Pionardo in third, Undercover Turtle in fourth, Pizza Tato's Mutant Half-Shell in fifth, Middle-aged Mutagenic Samurai Taurus in sixth, Donatello, a Ninja Turtle playing our game in seventh, Mutant Mean Age Needle Teetles in eighth, the Cowbunga Kid in ninth, Teenage Mutant CBC in 10th, Matty Angelo Cowbunga Pizza Time in 11th, and P-Bop and Schlocksteady currently in last place. As we go to question number 4. Which TV writer and producer wrote the 80s Ninja Turtle theme song? Aaron Spelling, Chuck Lorre, Dan Harmon, or Matt Groening?
Isn't Chuck Lorre isn't he House?
No, that's Hugh Laurie.
Huh.
Chuck Lorre did 2.5 Men. Aaron Spelling did 90210. Dan Harmon did Community and Rick and Morty. And Matt Groening did The Simpsons Futurama and Disenchanted. Missy said, viewers of last night's stream will know this. I told you all it would be a question. LOL, says CBC 9000.
Looking into the future, have we become unstuck in time?
And to be clear, this is about the original 80s.
Okay. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Or in Britain, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Is exactly what I was thinking of, Sir Ive.
Where they had to say Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles in Britain because Ninja wasn't allowed to be there. I don't know who those guys are. I assume maybe one of them is Undercover Turtle.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell.
This one was invented by a writer.
One of you said Aaron Spelling, 11 of you said Chuck Lorre. It's Chuck Lorre.
It's Chuck Lorre.
Chuck Lorre, who went on to create Dharma and Greg, 2.5 Men, The Big Bang Theory, and Mom. He was a musician before he was a TV writer, and he also wrote Debbie Harry's song French Kissin'.
Okay.
Blondie's Debbie Harry.
I don't know that. I love the effect that they have on the
Speaking of songs inspired by the Ninja Turtles, a whom named Maddie
He Goes to Disco
sent us this.
Heroes in the half shell, turtle power. And the world's most fearsome fighting team. The heroes in a half shell and their dream. When when the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys won't cut him no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splinter taught them to be ninja teens.
He's a radical rat.
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. A fearless, cool, but give me a break. Michelangelo is the party.
I like how it said Michelangelo.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Heroes in the half shell. Turtle Power.
And then it just starts shouting when you're out of lyrics. But that was from a whom named Maddie. And then Eric Germ also sent us something to check out, which goes back to the coming out of their Shells tour.
Is this like what it would actually
Yeah,
sound
this is
like?
what it would actually sound like based on what they're doing with their hands.
Hello. 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 The type of music I would expect actual turtles to be able to make.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's currently in the process of restoring this footage for his next series. That's also the kind of music I'd expect Wookiees to be able to make. As we go to our leaderboard, the Blockster Stockman's in first, Missy Angelo in second, Leonardo in third, Undercover Turtle in fourth, Pizza Tato's Mutant Half Shell in fifth, Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise in sixth, Donatello in seventh, Mutant Mean-Age Needle Teetles in eighth, the Cowabunga Kid in ninth, Teenage Mutant CBC, Teenage Mutant Ninja CBC, or Teenage Mutant Heroes CBC in 10th. Matty Langelo, Cowabunga Pizza Time in 11th. And P-Bop, still in last place, the only person with negative points, is P-Bop. As we go to question number 5. In 1994, Playmates released action figures matching up the Ninja Turtles with which Star Trek series? The original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, or Voyager, and Half Shell will be a 39-hour look at the Out of Their Shells tour, painstakingly remastered.
I am obsessed with this little gif.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on fuck. But in 1994, Playmates released action figures mashing up the Ninja Turtles with which Star Trek series? Missy's brother might have had one of these. Is it the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, or Voyager?
Which one is the Kirk?
What?
Like...
You mean, oh, which turtle would be Kirk?
Yeah, like which turtle
I thought you meant
would
which
be
show
Kirk?
is Kirk, and I'm like, what? But you do
No,
Red
which
Sharks.
one of these has Kirk in it? All of them. All of them have Kirk in it, because he's canonically, before all of these.
In CS9, I guess I have a new fave series. Wow, I can't wait to see these. It would probably be Leo, because Leonardo leads.
Oh, Leonardo leads.
Well, let's see what everyone picked. 2 of you said original series, 10 of you said Next Generation, none of you said Deep Space Nine, none of you said Voyager. The correct answer is the original series. Only 2 of you got it right.
Which show Kirk? Which show Kirk?
Only 2 of you got the question right.
Ah!
Despite not being on the air when Next Gen and Deep Space Nine both were, they did it as a tie-in with the original series, with the Star Trek Turtles line.
Wait, so is Michelangelo Kirk?
No, Leonardo.
But Leonardo does machines.
No, Donatello does machines. See, this is Captain Leonardo with the who's the wacky warp driving leader. And Wiz only knew because you had 2 of them. Plus a bonus exclusive Star Trek Turtle collector card.
Ooh.
And the back had additional detail about Captain Leonardo, who, look, he really has the Kirk hair. They did a really good job with the Kirk
that.
hair. His favorite episode of Star Trek is The Menagerie.
Of course.
His favorite character is Captain Pike because his face looks like pepperoni.
That is so rude.
Captain Leonardo, former leader of the USS Pepperoni, is now in command of the USS Enterprise.
That is so rude.
It is. It's so mean. It's so mean because it's definitely chair pike. But it's 5-year mission to seek out new pizza recipes and boldly go where no pizza-loving Terra Turtle has ever gone before. Captain Leonardo leads his crew at a speed of warp pizza sauce factor 8 on their mission into deep dish space. A mission that should be as easy as a slice of dilithium pizza. Unless, of course, Captain Leonardo detects any space travel in foot or Romulans and Klingons with his classic Turtle Tech tricorder. And if the space travel in foot won't listen to a histrionic plea for humanity... Yeah,
you need to say pizza at least 5 times within the first 3 sentences.
They'll listen to Captain Leonardo's Cowabunga classic phaser, one blast and its instant foot vapor, with his high Trek katana. And his high Trek katana can slice a slit right through the fabric of space. Ouch!
Ouch.
With a backup from his Star Trek Turtle teens, just a flick of his wrist away, Captain Leonardo is in instant contact with his crew via his cool classic communicator. He can talk to Chief Engineer Michelangelo, Chief Medical Officer Raphael, or First Officer Donatello, yes.
But you just told me the other one does machines.
He does. It makes no sense.
Shouldn't the one who does machines be the engineer?
Donatello should obviously be Scotty.
What is happening?
He should obviously be Scotty. But instead, it was Chief Engineer Michelangelo, whose favorite episode is Where No Man Has Gone Before, and his favorite line is, "Captain, we're losing pizzas, and I don't know why." He's the bodacious beam me up buddy.
I just reject this.
But I do like that they gave him the side part Scotty hair, not the sweep back Scotty hair from the season 3 or season 2. When the pizza sauce engines are overloading and the life support systems are down, there's only one Star Trek turtle the captain can count on. Chief Engineer Michelangelo, formerly the chief engineer on... This is the voice you have to read these in. Formerly the chief engineer on the USS Anchovy, now Michelangelo's the turtle tech genius aboard the famous USS Enterprise, and it's his job to keep things in one piece. He constantly monitors the taste of the engines with his mutant engineer and taste test and railroader. One wrong ingredient and things can get very messy, and if those far-flung foot or rebel Romulans try to steal the USS Enterprise's power sauce supply, Chief Engineer Michelangelo has the classic foot-finding phaser that he's just itching to try out. And there's no match against Michelangelo's trusty engine-defending Nebula nunchakus.
Okay.
But his most valuable tool is his self-designed pizzarium-powered thin-crust classic communicator, which he uses to keep in constant contact with his crewmates, Captain Leonardo, First Officer Donatello, and Chief Medical Officer Raphael. Michelangelo has an innate sense of when the captain's going to want to push the engine past sauce factor 8. And here's his accessories. I like that his shell has the Starfleet insignia.
Okay. I hate that. I hate everything about that.
Well, let's see what you feel about First Officer Donatello, the subspace shelled science officer, who has Vulcan ears. None of the rest have any ears, but he gets Vulcan ears. Oh yeah, we should. You should call it. You should rename Miss Calls Sauce Factor 8. Hey, Donatello's favorite episode is Mud's Women.
Okay.
Which it should be I Mud because the robots. Because he does machines. No, it should be the Changeling.
It could be any of them, but Mud's Women is just about hookers and space.
Mud's Women is the wrong one because it's the drugs and hookers episode.
Like, even Mr. Spock wouldn't be into that.
Actually, yeah, it should be a Spock episode. It should be Spock's brain.
Spock's brain! He does machines!
Out in space, science is really... his favorite line is, "Doctor, it's not illogical to like pizza." Doctor, it's not illogical. Or it's not logical to dislike pizza.
Does the doctor dislike pizza?
No, because it's fucking Michelangelo. Oh no, it's Raphael. They all like pizza. Out in space, science is really important. So, of course, the USS Enterprise has the greatest science officer there is. First Officer Donatello. Born on the planet Vulcan near the Pizza Nebula, This green pizza sauce for blood officer is void of emotions, but he plays a mean harp. Using all his brain power to think and act only logically, First Officer Donatello never gets upset unless someone breaks his harp. And even when the feverish foot start to throw temper tantrums, he just fires off a few blasts from his classic subspace phaser and goes about his work. Work is very important. I'm going to keep going. Work is very important to First Officer Donatello. It's his job to make sure all alien pizzas are safe for mutant consumption. That's why he's never without his classic sewer science tricorder. When an alien pizza has been declared safe, he contacts his emotionally driven crewmates Captain Leonardo, Chief Engineer Michelangelo, and Chief Medical Officer Raphael with his pure logic communicator. With his job complete, he settles down and eats his slice, all without a single hint of emotion. Unless, of course, Chief Engineer Michelangelo takes the last slice. I have so many problems with this. If you're going to have him have an emotionally charged rivalry with someone, it should be McCoy.
Right?
Not Mikey.
Like, what is happening
And yeah, that's his action base, actually, not his shell.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's what he stands on?
Yeah, it has a classic subspace sus phaser, classic sewer science tricorder, pure logic classic communicator, and Ponfar battle bow staff.
I like that
he has his fucking staff.
But but they're not going to make a mock time.
No.
His favorite episode.
No.
But that's where his fucking
that's
staff.
That's where he Ponfars with his fucking staff. Anyway, here's Chief Medical Officer Raphael.
Okay, so Raphael, sure.
He's McCoy.
And Raphael doesn't do machines.
You know, he's cool but rude. So that does kind of fit.
Okay, that's super fat.
Michelangelo, I would the problem is, I see why, because they're like, Donatello's also more logical than the other turtles. You know? So, like, it makes sense.
No, it super doesn't.
Well, what, Mike, the party dude's gonna be Spock?
Anyone, as long as the one who does machines...
Yeah. Is Scott.
The machine
No, I
guy.
think the problem is that none of them should be Spock.
Which is fine.
Well, you need to do Spock if you're doing Star Trek Turtles.
Just do the leftover one. Like, I don't know.
That's what they did, I think.
No, because they...
No, you're right. You're right. Chief Medical Officer Raphael is the pizza heel and doctor dude. His favorite episode's Trouble with Tribbles. Favorite line, darn it, Leonardo, I'm a doctor, not a pizza chef. Favorite order, take 2 pizzas and call me in the morning.
Raphael, a.k.a. the leftover one.
I mean, if it was TNG, Raphael would be Worf. But
wait, so Raphael's cool but rude?
Yeah. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines, Raphael is cool but rude, and Michelangelo is a party dude.
Okay.
The 4 genders. When the crew of the USS Enterprise go into unexplored space and nosh down too many alien pizzas, it's up to Chief Medical Officer Raphael to clear the air.
Yes.
Using his highly sensitive mutant medical classic tricorder, Chief Medical Officer Raphael quickly determines the state of things, whether he's beaming down to some unknown planet or attending some seemingly illogical ceremony on the planet Vulcan. Got him. Chief Medical Officer Raphael brings with him good common sense and classic foot chase and phaser, just in case. He's also prepared with his subspace size. There's nothing like these slamming size anywhere in the multiverse or universe. And he stays in contact with Chief Engineer Michelangelo, Captain Leonardo, and First Officer Donatello. Oh, Donatello's definitely LaForge.
Leo's Picard.
With his classic medical officer's cowabunga communicator. But moreover, Chief Medical Officer Raphael is a healer. He's taking care of his Star Trek cowabunga crewmates when they've been sick. Like the time First Officer Donatello was stranded on some desolate planet and had gone for 3 days without pizza. Talk about testing the limits. But after a quick medical evaluation, Chief Medical Officer Raphael was there with the remedy. All First Officer Donatello had to do was answer one quick question. Thick or thin crust?
Once again, we're obliquely referencing a mock time.
Yeah. It's radical.
It's radical, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Who would be Cisco? Leonardo again, because he leads.
Yeah, he's all the captains.
Yeah, he's all the captains. Oh, is Odo Roth? Because he's cool but rude.
Odo.
Who's Quark? Michelangelo. Michelangelo's
Yep,
Quark.
because he runs the party place.
Because he runs the party place. And so you get a Ferengi Ninja Turtle. You're right. Odo's one of the mutanimals.
Ah.
You know the mutanimals?
No.
What do you think they are?
Mutant animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a superhero group within the Ninja Turtles universe who are not Ninja Turtles, but are other mutant animals.
Not humans who are mutant frogs or anything like that.
See, here's the mighty mutanimals.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
And that's Michelangelo hanging out with them.
I see.
And they have Seymour Guts.
I love that weird snail creature.
So behind the couch, from left to right, the brain in the jar is Seymour Guts.
Love it.
Slash is the, big tortoise. Man Ray is the Ray. And Old Hob is the cat. And then there's Herman to the left of the couch. Oh, and then this guy right here with the pirate hat, the tank top is Mondo Gecko.
Mondo Gecko.
Slash is 7 of 9, yeah. I said Worf was Raphael, and you did, and everyone else disagreed.
Yeah, you all disagreed with Fluval.
Wait, but you're saying are you saying Worf is Raphael on DS9, but not on TNG?
Ah! He's a different guy. And which one is Paul Rudd? Which one is Paul Rudd?
What?
Which one is Paul Rudd?
He's Mondo Gecko in the movie.
Oh, really?
In the new movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the Mutant Mayhem.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see this, and this is Mondo Gecko. With a Reptile Tendencies shirt.
Okay.
Don't worry, the Mondo Gecko is a whole lot. There's a whole lot of different versions of Mondo Gecko. Because it is more of a turtle multiverse. Oh, I see. Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, there's so many Mondo Geckos. Krang is Moriarty. Do you know who Krang is?
No.
Oh, you're gonna like Krang.
He's not one of the apes?
No.
Who is Bebop and Rocksteady? Oh, that guy!
Yeah, the little guy who
that guy.
hangs out in the stomach of another guy.
Yeah.
Who's an android. Yeah. Bebop and Rocksteady are like oh, yeah.
Napoleon Bonafrog.
I knew we'd take a deep dive onto some of these characters.
I like how it sounds like he just likes fucking frogs.
Well, which version of Napoleon Bonafrog are we talking?
All of them sound like they like fucking frogs.
Here's the first toy. Peace or die, dudes.
He looks not like a frog.
No, he doesn't. He's the swamp, because he's a toad. He's the swamp surfing sewer toad. Yeah. Accessories include foot swatter, serpent slasher, sewer gas shield, and flyboy.
Ugh.
Napoleon Bonafrog, also known as Genghis Frog, is a surfing sibling from the south. Hopped away with his two swamp frog brothers, Attila and Rasputin, to join Genghis in the big city. Together now, they join forces along with the turtles to lick the evil Foot Clan.
Ew.
There's Flyboy. And this is...
What was the robot named? He doesn't even look like a toad. He looks like a crocodile.
He's a horny toad.
But he's teeth. He has like fangs.
Yeah.
Like frogs and toads don't have those.
Which robot do you mean? The robot that Krang's in? I think it's just Krang's android body. See?
Oh, they do.
What?
They have little teethies. Frogs. They have little teethies. Mostly on their upper jaws. Most of them don't have teethies on their lower jaws, but they're all little teethies. They're not like fangs.
Thank you for the follow, Dragon Mind. And so, yeah, Krang called it a walker.
Oh,
I mean, it's a Bebop. That's what he looked like as a human. Then as a mutant, he turns into a little warthog guy. And
this
then,
mysterious frog.
Rocksteady looks like that, and then turns into another little kind of like a rhino guy.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, you know.
But they're real little. So they have real little teethies.
So you're talking toad teeth still, right?
Well, that's frog teeth. Let's see if toad teeth.
Well, wait, you looked at frog teeth? The whole thing is he's a toad.
But his name is Bonafrog. Oh, toads have no teeth. Toads have no teeth at all.
Okay, so maybe he is. Oh, he's also one of the punk frogs. So that sort of is the deal with that.
Talking toad teeth.
But yeah, and he was named after the French general, and you know, the talking teeth with Zooks and the boys. As we go to question number 6.
Wait.
What?
It's time for our favorite game.
Well, it's too late. Well, then we'll go to the game. Which of these journalists interviewed the Ninja Turtles? Anderson Cooper, Barbara Walters, Leslie Stahl, or Martin Bashir? Which of these journalists, real-world journalists, interviewed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that Anderson Cooper, Barbara Wawa, Leslie Stahl, or Martin Bashir? Let's bash.
Okay, so there is a real human.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely thought, I was like, it can't be that one. He's a Star Trek
These
character.
are all real people. Martin Bashir is a journalist. Dr. Bashir's name is not Martin. But let's see what you
Toad
picked.
or frog?
One of you said Anderson Cooper, 10 of you said Barbara Wawa, 0 of you said Leslie Stahl, 0 of you said Martin Bashir. The correct answer is Barbara Walters. She interviewed the Ninja Turtles as part of one of her Barbara Walters specials. So let's take a look.
Hooray.
To the home of those movie heroes on the half shell, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This was like an Oscars lead-in.
I'd like to introduce you to my new friends, although many of you have met them before. On my right here.
These suits are so much less creepy than the other ones.
Hello, how charming.
Oh, my.
You're everything I heard you were.
Yeah.
And Michelangelo.
Hey, Suzette. I love the dress.
Thank you so much. And Leonardo.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Walters. Mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, they're still horn dogs, but
just a wee bit. A little over the top.
And this is Raphael. Hello,
Yo,
Raphael.
Barbara.
Yo, Raphael. Hey.
Turtle-esque.
these are the movie costumes.
One question that I really must ask you when we begin.
Yeah.
This is Oscar night. You guys, had a big film. Not one of you was nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? No, don't get up. Don't get up. Why do you think that? Why do you think it is? Why
Calm down. Calm down.
Ignorance.
Ignorance?
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
That's prejudice. Right. I think it's prejudice. They don't like people who are green.
That's true.
Exactly.
Do you think it's that you're a little green and slimy and cold? That they're
Slimy.
yeah, these costumes are really difficult.
Very warm, in fact.
I don't mind, but some people. Do you think it's that they're? Do you
We're
think
not
it's that
slimy.
they're anti-turtle?
Sure. I think it's something about being a reptile. Have you ever seen a reptile nominated for the Oscars?
That's true. E.T. didn't either.
No, I can't remember when I saw
No,
Reptile.
Godzilla wasn't. Godzilla wasn't.
That's
Guys,
true.
your first movie was a huge success. Now you've got another one out, and it looks as if that's also going to be, a big smash.
Oh, yeah, we're in the money.
Right. You are in the money. Yeah, you could fix up this place a little bit, now. But
I'm surprised.
I thought this sewer was the coolest. This is like a subway station. It's an abandoned subway station that they live in.
A little something, Could have been a Doyle.
For you, Barbara, no problem.
But let me tell you what I want to ask you. Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know who your parents were? Oh, wait.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
So she had a reputation for asking questions that made people cry.
Yo, someone help me, I'm dehydrating.
That's why she was Barbara Wawa.
The Barbara Walters Special. Brought to you by new L'Oreal Plentitude Eye Defense Gel Cream with liposomes. L'Oreal Performing
Why did they
Preference
include?
Hair.
We don't need all the L'Oreal bumper at the end.
Wow. I love that. I love how they just started leaking. I love how much water.
Yeah, it was a comical. No wonder he was dehydrated.
Like, just how much liquid came out of that
And before we get to our big game, let's take a look at our leaderboard, where Blockster Stockman is in first, Missy Angelo in second, Undercover Turtle in third, Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise in fourth, Donatello in fifth, Pionardo in sixth, Pizza Tato's Mutant Half-Shell in seventh, Tutant Mean-Aged Needle Teetles in eighth, The Cowabunga Kid in ninth, Maddie Langelo Cowabunga Pizza Time in 10th, Teenage Mutant Ninja CBC in 11th, and P-Bop in 12th. But now, it's time for the Wacky Ticket Reunification game, so get your tickets ready, because you're going to get to inflict some suffering by reuniting them. And if you want tickets, just message Radio Free Multiverse.
Send us an address.
Your address.
We'll send
your
them
address.
to any address
to your
that
address.
we're sent.
To your address. When you send us your address.
We'll send them to any
to your address. To your address. To your address.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To yours.
Any address that
to
is sent to
your
us.
address. It's your address.
We have no way of confirming or denying if it's your address.
It's your address, though.
Yeah, have you seen the latest CFTC's latest ruling about the ticket reunification games?
That they're fine? No, they're good. That they're fun and good. No money required.
Our first ticket. Whoa.
Yeah, and support us on Patreon so we can get a mic stand that works. Support us at patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse. Not required to get tickets, but just support us. We need a mic stand. The shipping to a mic stand outside of time and space is very expensive.
Our first ticket, 396619.
396619.
Our next ticket, 396660. 39666.
Oh, 39660?
6660.
Oh, the number of the beast is in it.
39666.
39660.
The number of the ticket of the beast.
39666.
Yeah, totally unrelated to the raffle.
Yeah, very unrelated. Oh, Redactron got it.
6660.
Redactron, you're going to get to inflict suffering on that very ticket because it would rather not be reunited with its twin.
Yes, this ticket is about to endure suffering.
Oh, thank you for cheering. 31 bits, a whom named Maddie.
Thank you so much for that.
We do plan on adding some fun fun things for when you cheer, but we don't have them yet, so.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what you get, is thanks. The best redeem of all.
Our third ticket. 3 Cerveza Cristal.
Oh, Eric Germ got 3 blocks of Brazilian grilling cheese in the mail. It almost came out Brazilian brilling cheese.
I'm suffering of sincere thanks. 396857. 396857.
396857 is ticket number 3 in this wacky ticket reunification game of ours. This game of ours, as we call it. When we don't want to talk about it publicly, we go, are you involved in this game of ours?
This game of ours. Our next ticket is 396743. 396743. You know it's better than $1 million?
Is it getting $1 million after you tell your dad you're about to win Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I thought it was a Brazilian dollars.
After Brazilian.
This raffle game.
It's like a Brazilian's better.
Our final
no, we
ticket.
Won't.
Our final ticket.
What?
$1 million. 396709. 396709. 396709. 396709. 396709.
mean...
Did anyone win?
Redactron.
Besides Redactron, has
No.
anyone else won? Only the number of the beast?
Only the number of the beast. Only Satan.
Only the number of the
Only
beast?
Satan's reuniting
Only
tickets
Satan?
today.
Only Satan wins today?
Only Satan's reuniting tickets today.
You know what we say to the god of death?
Today.
Sure, today.
Yeah.
Why not? I've got nothing else
Satan
going
in
on.
this Chili's.
I'm free all day.
Oh, did you get Timothy Chalamet?
Did our next
Mod controller-
oppressor?
Did our Xbox mod controller controller modder extraordinaire and next oppressor? I do like that
Have
you.
I pulled our next oppressor?
I do like that when you hear about Chalamet, you jump to Dune, and I'm still like, he's that controller modder YouTuber.
I will never get over him being our next
oppressor?
oppressor.
Well, he wants to be a superhero apparently now.
Redactron is amazing at tickets. Let's just say they have like 3 waiting for them to be sent.
Yes, actually, well, yeah, he actually is.
He did doink a nectarine.
Yeah, and call me by your doink.
Call me by your doink. He doinked.
He doink, he doink. Oh,
He
baby,
doinked.
nectarine, nectarine.
Nectarine.
Go crazy for the next question. Question number 7. True or false? In the 2003 TV series, the turtle's last name is Splinterson.
Splinterson!
Is that true? Call me by your dink is the extremely bad episode of Doug. Oh my god, Wiz. And in Wonk, I'm pretty sure in Wonka, or as I like to call it, Wonk, the sequel to Mank, I'm pretty confident he has Doctor Strange level magics.
Magics. Have you seen this movie?
Have you seen Wonk? A
Have you
Wonka
seen
story?
Wonk?
Wonk, a chocolate story.
What my favorite thing is, I want to meet people whose
Hello,
children.
Douglas.
Douglas.
When I read it, I just heard a voice I haven't summoned in decades. A rare false from me, says Blogtoven. That gets a false from me.
I want to hear more from the parents whose children are now obsessed with this movie.
And do they know about the unknown?
And do they know that Timothy Chalamet is our next oppressor? They're watching Wonka, our next
I'd be
oppressor.
down to do a WizWorld RFM Doug collab. Brand spanking new trivia. I'll write about it in my journal. Exactly. Yeah, I'll write about it in my journal. In my journal. Did you know Don Knotts was on Doug?
Who was he on Doug?
The vice principal.
Ah.
He
Who
was
is
also
Don
the incredible
Knotts?
Mr. Limpet.
I loved The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies as a child, despite already being afraid of the ocean.
Yeah. And he was also, of course, on the Andy Griffith Show as
How
Barney
many
Fife.
hairs on Disney's Doug's head? 3 more than on Homer Simpson's head. 3 fewer.
Wait, you're saying Doug has fewer hairs than Homer Simpson?
Wait, how many hairs does that mother?
More than Homer Simpson.
Mr. Bone is not voiced by Don Knotts.
Really?
But Mr. Limpet is the incredible
No, Mr.
one.
Limpet is. And congratulations on passing my test to WizWorld Live. I, of course, knew that Lamar Bone was voiced by Doug Priest and was just based on Barney Fife.
Oh, I was like, what?
I was waiting for one of you to call that out, because sometimes I just lie to you.
That is
to
true.
See if you're going to call me out.
Fluval does enjoy lying as a test.
Yeah, you know what I also like? So on one episode of Doug, when Doug imagines being old, him and the vice principal seem to be the same age all of a sudden when Doug was a child when he was in school.
Ah!
And as you can see here, more hairs than on Homer's head.
At least, wait, how many hairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So like,
so 3 more
5
hairs.
more than Homer.
5 more hairs than hairs on Homer's head.
Well, and that includes. Do you think the the little power donut Homer has?
That's 1 hair.
That's 1 hair, and then there's the 2 on the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't he have 3 on top?
No.
Doesn't he have 3? Homer. Humber. I looked up Homer in your mind palace, and it gave me Homer the Greek guy. Like, you know,
yeah. Disney Doug has one more hair.
The Odyssey one. Disney Doug has 9 hairs. What, did he start using Rogaine once he got that Disney money?
He stopped getting them cut.
Oh, he would only cut one of them? Oh, you're right. Homer does only have 2 hairs.
Yeah.
They're just art.
I mean, of course I know. I know I'm right on that. And did you know that Billy West voiced Doug on
Billy
Nickelodeon?
West? Do you mean Fry?
I mean Philip J. Fry.
Philip J. Fry?
Yeah.
Hair trivia when? It's just how many hairs are on various people's heads.
It is.
$1 million.
Now let's see what you picked on this. Was their last name Splinterson? It's true. In the 2003 Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles show, they are the Splintersons because they're the sons of Splinter.
Splinter Sons. Oh, I love the little kitty. Who's the kitty?
Billy West was Doug on Nickelodeon, not Disney.
Who was he on Disney?
On Disney, he was Tom McHugh on Disney and Cartoon Network.
Who's Tom McHugh?
He doesn't have a Wikipedia page, I'll tell you that much.
Really?
No. Wow, the voice of Doug on Brand Spanking New Doug doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
That's so disappointing.
That's wild.
You need to be paying our creative staff more, honestly.
I mean, how much you get paid has nothing to do if you have a Wikipedia page.
Doesn't it, though? Doesn't it, though?
I mean, there's one show where people on it have a Wikipedia page, and that show famously breaks even every stop it goes to.
This is true.
No, it does have something to do, but having one doesn't mean you get paid.
True.
Necessarily. You likely do.
That's true.
You're more likely to than if you don't.
But they should have both money and acclaim.
Right. I mean,
but I'm assuming that if they're not on Wikipedia, it's because they don't have a claim.
Oh, yeah.
Or money. Like, just gonna be real.
He has an IMDb.
That's good.
Do
you have an IMDb, Fluval?
Yeah, actually.
What movies have you been in, Fluval? Talk to us about your credits.
Well, I'll show you my credits.
Fluval, let's see your credits.
What
I want to see your credits.
I'm pulling it
up.
Were
you in The Incredible Mr. Limpet?
No.
Fluval? You weren't in The Incredible Mr. Limpet?
No.
But they had so many fish in The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
They didn't give me enough money.
Fair.
They tried to lowball me, and I couldn't allow that to happen.
It's so low, and yet so out of reach.
I don't have an IMDb. The show
You don't
does.
have an IMDb?
The show does, but I don't. Other characters do, but for some reason, Fluval, don't.
What other characters? Do I have an IMDb?
No, you don't if I don't.
Fluval, are you in Shark Tale, though?
Yeah.
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 Fluval is IMDb. Mm-hmm.
There are character pages, but Fluval doesn't. Yeah, because of missed calls, you do have one.
So why aren't you on the missed calls? Because you show up on missed calls, like, every week.
Because if you notice, it hasn't been updated for a while.
Yeah.
Almost like the person who did it doesn't have as much time as they used to. Oh, they got rid of character pages, it looks like. The first character page was Jesse James.
Fluval, are you in a fish named Wanda?
Yeah.
Are you the fish?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And here's our leaderboard with Missy Angelo in first, Undercover Turtle in second, Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise in third, Donatello in fourth, Blogster Stockman in fifth, Pionardo in sixth, Pizza Potatoes Mutant Half Shell in seventh, The Cowabunga Kid in eighth, Mutant Mean Age Needle Turtles.
Yeah, Blog, are you?
Sure. Mighty Angelo, yeah, of course I am. Mighty Angelo Cowabunga Pizza Time in 10th, Mutant Ninja CBC in 11th, Teenage Mutate Ninja Girdle in 12th, and P-Bop in 13th. I'm in every movie.
Okay,
what?
So a fish called Wanda.
It's a movie about a fish. No, it's about a crime. It's about a heist. It's like a heist comedy.
Okay.
With Kevin Kline, Michael Palin, John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Fish that is.
It has a great movie poster. Do you see the movie poster?
Kind of fish. Yeah, it's just the fish.
No, that's
a
one of the
large
posters.
angel fish.
Yeah. That's not the only poster, though.
Show me.
Yeah, mutate is what they... Exactly. Wait, it didn't go? It didn't work?
No, I see nothing.
Interesting. All the bouncing Fluve should have worked. But I'll show you this, and then I'll make it work. So here's this. This is the poster.
I love that.
Yeah, with Wanda on it.
I love that. Amazing.
And then, of course, we must do one very important thing.
Fluval.
We have to follow the bouncing Fluve.
No more John Cleese. No more John Cleese.
Yeah, John Cleese did turn out to very much suck.
Yeah, he's the fucking turfy motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Gross. Gross.
Yeah, he's the python who went turfy.
Something about that just made me think of like an actual like python, like an angry, like a transphobic.
Oh, Terry
snake.
Gilliam did too. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah. The pythons who are okay is a decreasing supply.
Jeebus.
As is our number of questions, because now we're going to question number 8. The first issue of the original TMNT comic implies the heroes in a half-shell got their powers in the same accident as which hero? Daredevil, Spider-Man, the Flash, or the Hulk?
Well, I was going to say it's got to be Static Shock because all those teenagers got powers.
Did they get their powers in the same accident as Daredevil, Spider-Man, the Flash from my distinguished competition, or the Hulk?
Wait, so are they in the Marvel
No,
universe?
they were created by Mirage Comics, called such because they didn't actually have a studio. They just worked in their garage. So the existence of the studio was a mirage.
The one thing, plausible deniability.
You know, did you hear what I said?
Something about a mirage.
The Mirage Comics, who made them, was called that because it was actually just two guys out of a garage. So the existence of the studio was itself the Mirage.
I love that.
Yes. They were funny
great.
people. Anyway, let's see what you picked. 9 of you said Daredevil, the man without fear. None of you thought it was the Amazing Spider-Man. None of you thought it was the Flash, and only 2 of you thought it was the Incredible Hulk.
Wait,
ain't
is Daredevil
he unglamorous?
Is Daredevil in Marvel?
Yes, Daredevil's in Marvel, as is Spider-Man and the Hulk, with only the Flash being from our distinguished competition.
Huh.
You get a Marvel No Prize for not knowing that.
Thank you.
You silly intern. Anyway, let's see what they picked. We did that already. Let's see what's right. The correct answer is, in fact, Daredevil.
It's Daredevil. He
in
gets
his origin. What?
Sad Irish father.
That is a key part of his backstory. Being a sad Irish guy is a key thing to understanding Daredevil.
That's how Claire O'Kane also got their superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As his Daredevil in his origin, Matt Murdock sees a chemical truck, which is about to hit an old blind man crossing the street. When he sees it, Matt jumps to save the man and gets hit in the head by a canister of chemicals, which blinds Matt and give him his radar sense. What we learn in TMNT number 1 is that the canister that hit Matt rolls down into the sewers, where it exposes 4 turtles to the ooze that mutates them. As you see here, but at the last moment, a young man leaped into the street and knocked the blind man out of the truck's path. As the truck screeched to a jarring stop, a metal canister bounced out of the back of the truck and struck the young man. Unnoticed by the crowd, the canister bounced several more times, ultimately striking and smashing a boy's glass bowl, which held 4 small turtles, you 4 as infants. Along with the canister, you fell into an open manhole. Fortunately, a pile of dead leaves, old newspapers, and other detritus broke your fall. But as the canister split open, releasing a glowing green ooze which covered your bodies as you crawled around in it.
I love how cute that little turtle is. Yeah. I just love how
that seems like
cute
Michelangelo. That's a party dude smile.
I love how they're all smiling.
Yeah, it was so well done in the first movie. That whole sequence is so cool.
So
But
cute.
you know what else is cute?
What? You.
When the Turtles were created, the whole thing was a parody of Daredevil, and it doesn't end with their shared origin. Splinter's name is a reference to Daredevil's mentor Stick, who teaches him how to fight. And the Foot Clan is also a reference to Daredevil's enemies, the Hand. The Hand are the enemies of Daredevil, so you get it? The Foot. It's another limb you lowly beings have. Excelsior! He.
It's the laser eyes.
It's the laser eyes. Excelsior. It's the bat cowl. Excelsior.
Excelsior.
It's the sequel hat.
Excelsior.
Hey, it's George Lucas, creator of Star Wars. Where is it? Hey, it's his sexy veiled number.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. As we return to our game of trivia with our leaderboard. We're after that question. Missy Angelo holding on to first with middle-aged mutagenic samurai tortoise in second, undercover turtle in third, Donatello in fourth, Blogster Stockman in fifth, Pizza Tatoes and Mutant Half-Shell in sixth, the Cowabunga Kid in seventh, Pianardo in eighth, Tootin' Mean-Aged Needle Teetles in ninth, Matty Angelo, Cowabunga Pizza Time, Pizza in 10th, Teenage Mutant Ninja CBC, Teenage Mutate Ninja Girdle, and P-Bop. Round us out. Fooloo thinks they have too many points. Well, let's see if they lose some with our penultimate question. Question number 9. Which Hobbit actor has voiced a Ninja Turtle? Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Elijah Wood, or Sean Astin?
I want it very much to be all four. Okay, wait. Okay, so.
What?
Elijah Wood has to be the leader, so that's Leonardo,
Sure.
right? Sean Astin.
Is Samwise Gamgee.
And he does machines. I feel like of all of them, he does machines. And then I'm going to say that Billy Boyd, our Pippin, he's a party dude. He's our Michelangelo. And then Dominic Monaghan. Billy Boyd does machines?
That's what
I don't
Liz
think
says.
Billy Boyd does machines.
Sean Astin is cool but rude.
But he's not rude.
Dominic Monaghan is a party dude.
Like Dom and Billy, like they could either be the party dude, but
Right.
I feel like Mary is a little ruder in a great way. He's all like, "Fuck you, Saruman."
Fuck you, Sharky.
Fuck you, Sharky. Haha. And he's all like, "Welcome to Isengard." Haha. I'm a cool guy.
Yeah, you're a cool guy.
And we're all eating food. It maps perfectly.
One of you said Billy Boyd. None of you said Dominic Monaghan.
True.
One of you said Elijah Wood. 8 of you said Sean Astin. And the correct answer is Sean Astin.
Sean Astin!
And I'll tell you this.
Huh.
So you said he would be... Who did you say he'd play?
I said that he would do machines.
You said he'd be Donatello. Wiz said he'd be Raphael. Let's see the answer.
All right, Donnie. Put
He's
down
Raphael.
the staff and no one gets hurt.
He's
you
cool
said
but
that last time,
rude.
Yeah.
Raph, and then you hurt me. Yeah.
He did on the 2012
Less than I would have.
TMNT
I know,
series.
Sensei. But I won and they lost. But what's really important is that we all did our best. Good job, everyone! What the? All right, buddy.
So
we
yeah.
can do this the easy way.
Wow.
Or my vote, hard.
Wow. Incredible.
Yes, but you might have heard a familiar voice in that clip because Rob Paulson is Donatello in the 2012 cartoon where Sean Astin is Raphael. It was a guest on the George Lucas talk show and the voice of Yakko.
Oh.
But he also voiced Raphael in the original 80s cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's jumping turtles.
Yeah, Yakko was the original Raph.
I wonder if he and Sean Astin had a little chat
Probably.
about how to play Raph.
I'm sure they did.
properly.
TMNT bought Sean Astin 5 houses. Someone play Yakko T sax. Just kidding, they do not get paid that well.
No.
No, they don't. But you know, we do get paid well.
We do.
In
so
tribute.
In trivia.
Things from the Void sent my cameo in Shark Tale.
Of course. Incredible.
Which, of course, is authentic, but we appreciate you taking the time to pay homage to me.
And I'm a saxophone.
Worship me by sending in the screenshot of my role.
Yay.
Yakko T. Sax, inventor of the Animani saxophone.
Animani
Perhaps I'll have to bring
saxophone.
down the price of Yakety Sax. If 420 is leaving plausible deniability. Too broke to do it as we go to question number 10.
Question number 10?
Wager your points
Wager
now.
those points.
Wager those points.
Wager them. Wager them.
Wager. Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
Wager your points, guys.
Your cowabunga broke my mic.
Cowabunga, you need to fix your mic.
Cowabunga.
Man,
But
I love being a trivia gambler.
I really like being able to hold it, though. I really like the dramatic effect.
It's pretty good. Okay, maybe you just need a different type of mic. Question 10. Which of these wrestlers was not featured in the in Ninja Superstars? The WWE Ninja Turtle mashup toy line. Was that Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Macho Man, or The Rock? 3 of these were featured. 1 of them was not. Pick the one who was not included in the WWE Ninja Turtle mashup toy line, Ninja Superstars.
So which one of these neither leads, does machines, is cool but rude, or a party dude?
That's your reasoning, yeah.
Yeah, which one is none
Uh-oh,
of them?
buyer's regret, says a whom named Matty.
Oh no, I went too far in on my trivia.
Oh no, I dared to commit. I don't feel confident. Blog saying you can always not guess, which you can now. You have to now, because time's up. Let's see what you picked. 1 of you said the Hulk Hogan. 7 of you said John Cena, even though you can't see him. You can't see him being part of this toy line. You can't see him. None of you thought the Macho Man. 3 of you said The Rock. You smell that The Rock isn't in this toy line. Let's see what's correct. That's right. The correct answer is Hulk Hogan.
Only one of you got it correct.
And there were 2 runs of the line.
2 whole runs.
Each turtle played 2 different wrestlers.
Suffering.
Donatello in 2016 was the Undertaker.
Okay. The Undertaker does machines now?
They don't have the fun descriptions on the back. You know, it's just generic. But in this first line, it was Leonardo as John Cena, Raphael as Sting, Donatello as the Undertaker, and Michelangelo as Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, Macho Man, the Michelangelo is the Macho Man, yeah. And then in 2017, Donatello was the Ultimate Warrior, Leonardo was Finn Balor, Raphael was The Rock, and Michelangelo was Roddy Piper. So many of you fell for my trick, because I knew you would think that the Hulkster had to be in that. Because surely they wouldn't be so foolish to not include the Hulkster. But yeah, Mikey as Rowdy is very fun.
Plausible
That means Mikey
was tricked.
That means Mikey got to star in They Live. Yeah, and was on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia as a professional wrestler. But yeah, exactly. That was the trick I was hoping people would fall for, is that because the Turtles' heyday was pre-Cena. So I thought you wouldn't see him as part of that toy line. You wouldn't see him. But he was. So that was our final question. So let's see who wins Teenage Mutant Ninja Trivia. In 3rd place, it's none other than Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise. Middle-Aged Mutagenic Samurai Tortoise. In 2nd place, it's Leonardo. And your winner is Undercover Turtle. Undercover Turtle. Identify yourself in the chat, and if we already have your address, we'll send you a little something. But if we don't know who you are, you have to send us your address on Instagram.
Send it to us.
So that we can give you a little something. But there's a prize or reward, let's say, that everyone gets to enjoy. And it's... I thought that was you, Void.
Cowabunga!
Yeah, I thought Undercover Turtle was you. I thought it was you. And thank you for that planet destruction, a whom named Maddie. Cowabunga!
Cowabunga!
Well, you want to hang 10 and surf a wave back here next week as we do Star Wars Trivia 5. The trivia strikes back.
Cerveza Cristal.
Wait, why didn't it should have zoomed in on me. That was weird.
Cerveza Cristal?
Yeah, the Cerveza Crystal should have zoomed in on me. Like this.
Yes.
I see.
Cerveza Cristal.
I figure out, well, the source of all our problems. But we'll see you next week for Star Wars Trivia 5, the trivia strikes back. And you know why we'll see you next week? And more importantly, do you know how?
Why?
We'll
How?
see you next week. We have your coordinates.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.